So this is just to demonstrate the versatility of the Powerbug. As has been demonstrated, the head swivels, also has locking positions. But another one of the secrets to make it so versatile is all the different pad drivers that we have for it. So here's the standard pad driver, and underneath that pad driver you can use this, what we call the grout hopper. It also is demonstrated to do both edges and baseboards. This is our grout brush, just clicks in place just like all the other brushes. You can clean grout with that. This is what I just discussed. It's the standard pad holder, holds all pads out on the market, including all the pads for the Powerbug system. When you have to get in tight spaces, this here is the low profile brush holder. So when you need to get under a gondola and you need an extra 1/4 inch or 3/4 of an inch or more, you put this one on instead of the pad driver. You can see how much room you'll save to be able to get in even tighter spaces. This here is used for a variety of surfaces, including wood floors. A lot of guys put double-sided sandpaper on this and hit their edges with the machine. It's very aggressive, very quick, instead of getting on your back doing it with those handheld machines. And this is what we've also demonstrated does the baseboards right here along with the edge with this particular attachment. So here we're going to do the side scrub, do the baseboard here, or baseboard and then the edge. You'll notice here, when you do that, you want your bottom pad to come out to the edge of your baseboard pad so you get right up into the corner. Different people use different pads for the baseboard. It just depends on what kind of baseboard you have so as to effectively remove the dirt and the grime and the built-up wax. Some customers use white pads, some use tan pads, some use pads like this, some even use stripper pads. Whatever you do, this is what you want to make sure they're oriented here. Some people have even used a full pad, brought it around, wrapped it around, and then had it cling to this. Additionally, when you run the side scrub, you want to headlock the position. You notice this latch, that's position 1, position 2, position 3. This makes it easier to use. We'll use position 2 to do this demo. So when we do baseboards, of course your stripper will go on the floor. This is Dragonfire. This is part of the Powerbug system. Very simple to use. It's stripper with an inverted nozzle. And you just go through, spray your baseboards like that. Let it dwell anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. It just depends upon how much buildup you have. Will depend on how long you let it dwell. So you'll notice right here, we've got the head locked into the number 2 position. This is generally the best position for doing baseboards and edges at the same time. And most people will run the machine like this as they do an edge. We'll go ahead and do this 20 feet now. We'll mop it up and show you the difference. So if you look closely enough, you can see how the edge is a lot cleaner than the rest of the tile. And you'll notice, even though this baseboard didn't have 20, 30 years of wax on it, we just mopped it. But you can see we effectively removed all the dirt, the grease, the wax, and so forth. And of course, again, you can still see the difference in cleanliness along the edge and the baseboard done at the same time. Tremendous labor savings. So even with stains like this, like we're in an art room, you can just put some cleaner on it, run the Powerbug with the right pad, and it takes care of it. And as you can see, the stain is gone. So you can see sometimes you've got a greater profile. While this goes under most gondolas, you can see here how tight of a fit it is. Basically the top of the arm is scraping on the bottom. So how do we handle that problem? Well, with the Powerbug, there's a brush kit. You take off the old brush. This is a low profile. You gain nearly an inch in greater height restriction. Put your pad back on. You now have your low profile, and you can see how much easier it is to get underneath. And you can see all that grease up underneath this oven and stove. We're going to also work on that with a grout hopper brush. See how dark the grout is here, and then you can already see how much cleaner it is here. So as you can see, the line is now entirely clear. Look at the overall kitchen. All the tile grout lines are black. The one we just cleaned is white. And what we used for the pad was what we call the grout hopper, custom made for Powerbug and designed to do that very thing right there.